Have you ever wished you could stop time just once? Just long enough to hold on to a perfect moment. For Ava, that wish came true. But every miracle has a price. Ava was 12 when she found an old silver pocket watch buried beneath an ancient oak tree. There were no numbers, no ticking sound, only one tiny button. Curious, she pressed it. Instantly, the entire world fell silent. Birds froze in the sky. Rain hung like tiny crystals in the air. Leaves stopped falling. Time had paused. At first, it felt magical. She walked through a frozen city, finished homework before school, saved a kitten from a speeding bicycle, returned a lost balloon to a little boy. Every time she pressed the button, the world stood perfectly still. Only Ava could move. Soon, she discovered the watch had a secret. Every pause lasted exactly 1 minute, no more, no less. And every time she used it, one golden line appeared on the watch. She never understood what the lines meant until the day the watch became completely golden. That evening, an old clockmaker knocked on her door. He looked at the watch and sighed. "So," he whispered, "you've used all 60 minutes." Ava frowned. "What do you mean?" The old man smiled sadly. "The watch doesn't stop time forever. It only gives you 1 hour borrowed from your own life." She laughed, thinking he was joking, until her birthday. Instead of turning 13, everyone celebrated her 14th. 1 year had disappeared. Only Ava remembered being 13. She stopped using the watch, locked it away, promised never to touch it again. Years passed. Life moved on. Then, one rainy afternoon, her father collapsed in the middle of the street. A truck was racing toward him. Without thinking, Ava opened the drawer, pressed the button. Everything stopped. She ran, pulled him to safety. The truck passed harmlessly. Her father hugged her tightly. "You saved my life," she smiled. But inside, she already knew what it had cost. The next morning, she looked in the mirror. Her hair held a single silver strand. She was only 23, but time had quietly taken another year. From that day, she used the watch only when someone else's life was worth more than her own. She stopped accidents, saved strangers, helped children, prevented disasters. No one ever knew who she was. People simply called it luck. Decades passed. Her friends grew old. So did she. One evening, the watch began ticking for the first time, just once. The old clockmaker appeared again. "It's time," he said softly. "The watch belongs to someone else now." A little girl stood beside him, no older than 12. She looked exactly the way Ava once had. Curious, kind, full of wonder. The old man placed the watch into the child's hands. Before leaving, the girl turned toward Ava. "Does it really?" she whispered. "Stop time?" Ava smiled. "Yes." Then she gently added, "But don't waste it trying to stop the happy moments." The little girl asked, "Why?" Ava looked at the sunset. "Because the most beautiful moments aren't the ones we hold on to. They're the ones we're brave enough to let pass." The watch clicked once. Time continued. And somewhere, beneath another old oak tree, a new story had just begun.